Hi there everyone, and welcome once again to Red Gaming Tech and another gaming news video with myself at Marta on the 22nd of March. I have yet more Rome Total War 2 news for you today, as the 8th playable faction has been revealed, along with a screenshot for this particular faction, which should be on screen right about now. The revealed factions so far are Rome, Carthage, Macedon, Iceni, Arverni, Suebi, and Parthia factions, and the 8th faction to be revealed is in fact Egypt, which I'm sure many of you are quite excited about. But I'm not just going to tell you who the faction is, I'm also going to give you a little bit of information concerning the faction's unit types and strategies that you might be able to consider for them, as well as what it might be like to actually rule the nations that you conquer as the Egyptian faction, what buffs and debuffs that they're going to get. From the sounds of the information that I'm looking at here, they have a strong Greek culture, as well as, of course, the Egyptian religions and customs. But obviously, there's a little bit of conflict going on, and the privileges of Greek citizens are going to lead to frequent and bloody uprisings in the indigenous people, which means that if you're going to play as the Egyptian faction, you're going to have to deal with a slightly, larger percentage of rebellions than you normally would with other factions. As for their unit types, they make great use of spear and pike, and their forces are actually quite diverse because they have skilled swordsmen, scythed chariots, and more exotic units such as African war elephants, which is pretty interesting to see, as I remember them quite fondly actually from the Timurids of medieval Total War 2, which my friend of mine actually managed to get in the game through a series of rather sneaky cheats. As of course, Egypt's position on the Mediterranean Sea requires a substantial navy to protect the colonial and trade interests. So if you want more of a naval style of play, if you want lots of trade going on between this faction and that faction, and perhaps even sending out your army on ships to conquer faraway places, then you can actually do that pretty nicely with the Egyptian faction. And it seems like they're going to have skilled statesmen as well as a strong academic feeling for the whole faction, and their naval prowess, as I said, is unquestioned. So those are some of the details and positives and negatives to this particular faction that you can look forward to. Obviously, every faction has their good points and bad points. The things that you have to deal with is the negative side of it, as well as the buffs you're going to be enjoying, such as the buff to naval stuff in the Egyptian faction. Sega has actually commented as well to say that they're going to likely reveal more factions going forward, which is rather interesting. I thought that the 8th would actually be the final one, to be quite honest with you, but perhaps there's going to be non-playable factions, or maybe some secret ones that you can only unlock or something like that. It'll be interesting to see what other factions they're going to add. What would you like to see them add if they are in fact going to add anything? We've got a pretty good diverse selection of factions here from different areas of the world, different fighting styles, different unit types, different bonuses to your diplomatic relations, stuff like that. So I'd be curious to see what you guys think should be added into the game. Anyway, that's me done for this video. I hope you've enjoyed. Please do check out our other videos, as we have lots of gaming goodness uploaded every single day, and you should also give our website a go at redgamingtech.com. I'll see you next time.